Hi everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get into a read. We're going to do what is the new moon in Gemini giving birth to. What? Okay. What is the new moon in Gemini giving birth to in your life? What is being born out of this energy for you? Obviously, each person is going to have a different house that the moon is transiting through. I highly recommend you guys check out your specific house. If you are someone who the new moon is transiting your ninth house, there's some big themes of philosophy and beliefs and kind of your overall sort of spiritual system, it feels like, taking a little bit of a getting a little bit of a shake up or a refresh for you. What was coming through for me was long car rides. So maybe you are going on a road trip. You might be watching this while you're in the car. Maybe you're going somewhere new. I'm also seeing like the desert specifically. I'm seeing Arizona, like those red rocks. Is that what they're called? I'm also seeing like New Mexico. So like the southern west coast could be significant to you. You might also have dreams about the desert. I'm also thinking of like Area 51, aliens. You could be into conspiracy theories, which are they really conspiracies, huh? Are they? What's coming through, Spirit, for this new moon in Gemini? This is a time of speaking up and being able to express yourself, being able to use your voice. This is also a time, I feel like, of writing things down, communicating things, learning things from others, from your own experiences. It feels like you could be someone who like writes a lot, or you might resonate with having a past life as a record keeper, a scribe, a writer, an oracle. We have Empress and Justice. So interestingly, what's being born out of this new moon energy is something of abundance, something of true worth in your life. The Empress is very, very, very abundant. She's very creative. She has a power behind her and underneath her. I see the Empress with Taurus energy, right? So we have this feeling of earthiness, of groundedness. There's a connection to the earth here. There's a connection to sacred soil. So it's like you are in the soil right now and you're about to kind of like burst through. So there's something of new growth. There's something of trusting the process of what you've planted seeds for, because it feels like it's taking a long time, doesn't it? It feels like it's taking a long time. It feels like you've been patient for a long time. It feels like you've learned the art of being patient. Like you finally understand why people say that patience is a virtue, but there is a feeling of frustration. There's a feeling of restlessness, and the Empress asks you to hold space for those emotions and to not fight them. The Empress feels like a loving mother or maternal energy could be significant to you. A grandmother could be significant. I'm hearing a name. I'm hearing like Eloise or Louise or Lois. Those names could resonate with you. There's something warm here, though, that's being birthed. So something about you warming up to your life, something about you knowing that good things are coming in, even when it doesn't feel like it. You also have justice. So there's the Empress and there's justice. So what's being birthed is fair. It's something that balances out what has been out of balance, what has been unequal. There's also a feeling, so there's Libra energy here. There's a feeling of the mind needing to settle. So you may, the back of the deck is the Page of Swords. Yeah, you may need to take a moment to quiet your mind or quiet your thoughts. There's also a feeling of you might be trying to figure things out. You might be someone who is very analytical, potentially very logical. You know, your mind is kind of like a complex place for you. It kind of feels like there's a need to treat your mind with fairness, your thoughts with this sense of ease instead of pressure or resistance. Also, the number 3 could be significant to you. The number 6 as well. Yeah, there's something about like harmony. Like what's coming through is harmonious for you. So what's coming through is like softening you up. I feel like you're learning how to be safe inside of your own thoughts or your own mind. Yeah. Like you're learning how to be safe inside of your own mind. You're learning how to use your mind to cultivate like power, to cultivate truth. With the Queen of Swords, how cool is that? Yeah, you're cultivating some kind of inner truth, some kind of inner voice right now. Something is asking to come through. I'm actually hearing the word begging. Something's begging to come through. I don't know if there's a truth that you've held inside of yourself that you need to share, whether it's with someone else or it's something that you just need to say out loud. There seems to be this feeling of needing to speak on something or needing to be honest about something in your life, and this energy might be pushing that forward, like pushing you to finally speak up on something, to tell the truth about something, or to honor a truth that feels like maybe it's been underground for a while. And you also have Temperance. So whatever this is, it's healing you. It's healing you from within. It's slowing down your thoughts. It's allowing for things to balance and blend out. There is a very prominent energy of balance here. So if something in your life has felt very unfair, very out of whack, very out of balance, I think that you are being urged, I would say, to speak on this, to have the strength and the power behind your voice to activate this energy in yourself. I think the throat chakra is very significant here. I would really recommend singing, talking out loud to yourself, drinking warm drinks, like drinking hot tea, hot water with lemon. I would really recommend taking the time to write your truths down. Maybe you just need to write them down, because part of the energy of Gemini is to write. It's not just speaking, but it's also writing. It's any form of like words. And I feel like, our words are spells. Our words are really powerful. What we say to ourselves, the narrative, right? The inner monologue, the inner dialogue that we have, what we have with others as well. At the back, we have the Ace of Wands. So new life has formed already. New life is going to burst forward from you in some way. And it feels like you need to speak your truth. And I know that can be extremely scary. But you have a voice for a reason. And I will say to you, even though you don't know me and you're watching me and we don't know each other, that whatever you have to say, it's worth saying, and it will free something inside of you for that new life to come through and for you to step into the energy of being the one who speaks up and being the one who is sovereign, because you are sovereign in your own life.